Welcome to weekly Kashmir University Video Digest Quest. First, a look at the highlights. Seminar on poet Agha Shahid Ali organized. Department of Library and Information Science organizes a two-day seminar on professional issues. University holds academic council meeting. And we also have some important notifications of the university at the end of this program. Now, the details of these events with your host Musa Hayat. Department of English organized a three-day seminar on poet Agha Shahid Ali. The inaugural function was held in the Gandhi Bhavan Auditorium. Head of English Department, Professor Hamida Naeem, welcomed the guests and introduced the theme of the seminar.
He has been neglected in his homeland. He poetized for the global audience in English language. Today's seminar is an attempt to make amends for this negligence, to pay homage to his memory by exploring various facets of his unique output and to celebrate his global status in English poetry. Kashmir's literary tradition has been predominantly mystic, although literature informed by socio-political concerns is not entirely absent. However, in recent times, we have seen the flowering of a new Anglophone literature in different genres that has received global attention. Agha Shahid Ali actually has proved an inspiration for a number of writers to write back to the empire, to interrogate the monology of the hegemonistic representation of Kashmir by various state and public institutions like 24/7 media channels, and sporadic cinematic representations, cartographic representation, distorting Kashmir's identity to suit the ethos of the nation state.
Professor M.L. Raina, former head of English department at Chandigarh University, said that Shahid has the distinction of taking part in cultural renaissance of America.
In the same transformative manner in which Brodsky, a Russian, Milosz, a Lithuanian, and Walcott, a Canadian, do. They bring to what Brodsky calls the jocular vehemence of the Native American style, the vibrancy, the gravitas derived from European and Asian cultural traditions, supplementing in uncommon ways the Euro-American modernist tendencies in Wallace Stevens, Ezra Pound, and to some extent, Robert Frost. In the wonderful poem, Postcard from Kashmir, Ali recalls, Kashmir shrinks into my mailbox. My home, a neat 4 by 6 inches. This is homeland. This is the closest I'll ever be to home. When I return, the colors won't be so brilliant. The sense of what Homi Bhabha calls unhomeliness permeates the expatriate poets in America as elsewhere. But they do not turn their longings for home into a melancholic brooding, but transform it into a search for a refuge within language itself.
Poet Zarif Ahmad Zarif paid tributes to Shahid by rendering a few verses in his memory.
Maji Kashir hund Garatmand Gobur. Zulmat Vachas Shamhukui Anhar Chu Shahid. Zulmat Vachas Shamhukui Anhar Chu Shahid, Kail Shahr Kis Kostur Sund, Guftar Chu Shahid. Sati Sadr Gachit Dur Ruvun, Boon Fikri Hins. Sati Sadr Gachit Dur Ruvun, Boon Fikri Hins, Shahjar Hard Boni Hund, Sabzar Chu Shahid. Sahraiv Sekul Tar Korun, Tit Nal Divan Rood. Sahraiv Sekil Tar Karin, Tit Nal Divan Rood, Ratmili Lekhin Shar, Sui Izhar Chu Shahid.
Former head of English at Kashmir University, Professor G.R. Malik, told audience that a poet is known for his human and humane response.
Absolving one perpetrator of crimes and eulogizing the other. Sympathizing with one victim and not sympathizing at all with the other victim. That is not a poet's response. A poet's response is, at bottom, a human response and a humane response. I have written somewhere that Kashmir was the alter ego of Aga Shahid Ali. But the way he responds to the anguish and angst of Kashmir is very peculiar. On one hand, he would say that this place where people go out of their homes never knowing whether they would come back, where parents bid farewell to their children to school and never expecting that they will come back from the school. I see people leaving their snowy abodes with idols in their arms, with gods in their arms. The Kashmiri Pandits, they leave home for havens of fractured peace, and those whom they leave behind live in nightmare, die 10,000 times in a day. And he sympathizes with both.
Vice Chancellor Professor Khurshid Iqbal Andrabi thanked English Department for organizing such a seminar on one of the greatest literary persons of Kashmir.
I feel honored and flattered to be amongst you. That's very honest from my heart. But at the same time, I feel embarrassed to chair such a discourse. It is necessarily in tune with the tradition, but it does not make any literary sense. To me, as the chairman of this forum, let us grow. Perhaps we have to grow out of this. It at best makes me sort of be reminded of the team selection in Pakistani cricket team. You know, anybody wielding a bat can become captain of the team. This is precisely how I sort of compare myself.
Assistant Professor of English Dr. Iffat Maqbool proposed the vote of thanks,
whose very name evokes the extraordinary grandeur and richness that he brought to modern English poetry. A brilliant craftsman with a rare genius for poetic form, who reinvented English poetry to accommodate his own pluralistic heritage, he was also our very own beloved witness, who gave voice to the historical agony of his homeland in what is considered to be the apex of his poetic career, the country without a post office. Nevertheless, Aga Shahid remains a poet with a multi-layered and multi-textured imagination. Through this seminar, ladies and gentlemen, we hope to provide a platform for an enriching interchange of ideas on a poet who is increasingly being acknowledged as a major 20th century English poet.
The Department of Library and Information Science, in collaboration with Allama Iqbal Library, organized a two-day seminar on issues related to the library and information science profession in the northwestern region of India. Indian Council of Social Science Research sponsored the seminar. University librarian and head of the department, Library Science, Dr. Abdul Majid Baba, in his welcome address highlighted the pressing issues that professional librarians face.
Library space is one big challenge. Many libraries in the world are redesigning their content presence and thinking critically about what needs to be kept in print and what can be removed to make the space available for study purposes. There is an increase in the number of intake students, and as a result, this puts pressure on space. This is one challenge. Other challenge we face, that is print versus electronic resources. This is other issue. Some want to procure print sources only, while some prefer electronic resources. Other challenge, pirated books, intellectual property rights issues, particularly copyright issues, plagiarism. An important issue in view of the fact that there is a large scale pirating of software and plagiarism.
In his keynote address, librarian of Islamic University of Science and Technology, Professor Wajih Ahmad Alvi, urged librarians to change and welcome the change in the library science in an increasingly digital world.
Obviously, libraries are changing from dedicated stand-alone buildings into physical and cyber information malls. These changes around add new dimensions to the LIS profession. They are making it more robust, more significant, and useful to the society. In the present information age, success or failure in all enterprises is attributed to quality and quantity of information available and its exploitation on time in a positive way.
Registrar Professor Zafar Ahmed Reshi opined that to stay relevant in the current world, librarians as well as the libraries have to serve the intellectual, informative, educative and scholastic needs of the people.
I mean, the challenges are there because all the information is at your fingertips. Now, the user also is a bit confused as to which part of the information he would like to use and then which information he would like to actually not use. Anyway, now, but nevertheless, despite all odds, I believe that it's something that is good that has happened. And then the teacher also is changing. I believe the libraries and the librarians have also to change. I believe that they have to change in style as well. I mean, they have to be more stylish than I as a teacher have to be. A reason being that you are going to get a different type of a clientele in due course of time, and then you have to actually somehow stay relevant to the clientele that is going to visit your library.
Assistant Professor Muhammad Ishaq Lone proposed vote of thanks while Dr. Sumeer Gul conducted the proceedings of the inaugural session. To discuss various academic issues of the university and colleges, University held an academic council meeting. The meeting was held in the Gandhi Bhavan Conference Hall. The meeting was presided over by the Vice Chancellor Professor Khurshid Iqbal Andrabi. All the deans, heads and directors of university departments and principal of various colleges were also present on the occasion. Vice Chancellor Professor Khurshid Iqbal Andrabi, while deliberating on critical issues, put forth his ideas to achieve academic excellence.
It's a larger interest institution. Education is everybody's interest. I would still like to have your inputs in this, and why basically these people have, the committee has said University Council, because no government order technically is so much applicable to the university, unless it's endorsed by the university. That is why they might have redrafted it such that it becomes applicable to the state government. But for the autonomous institution granted by University Grants Commission and subsequently endorsed by the state government is an independent institution, and the university has no jurisdiction unless the university still wants to cling on to the interests of the college for reasons beyond my understanding. I would basically grant you full autonomy, full freedom to have examinations done, and full freedom to have certificates issued. But then if you insist that the certificates are to be issued by the university, then there are tie-ups with it. There are certain modalities that come into it. Why would university want to issue a certificate to an examinee who will have no control? Why would university want to have a certificate issued in favor of an individual whose syllabus was never framed by the examiner? Why would university want to have a certificate issued in favor of an examinee whose paper was never sent by the university? So that, considering that fact, barring that, I believe you are perfectly comfortable and autonomous in all respects of what an educational institution is all about.
Dean Academic Affairs Professor Ashraf, Registrar Professor Zafar Reshi also spoke on the occasion. To eradicate illiteracy, State Resource Center of Kashmir University is running various programs in the far-flung areas of Kashmir. One such program for adult education is being held at Ganderbal district, where ladies in particular are given education. From the past 1 year, SRC has set up many such centers in various districts of the state. Besides education, some skills are also imparted to these people so that they are not dependent. The Quest team talked to the coordinators and participants about the adult education program, and this is what they had to say.
पहले मैं इनको क्लास देती हूँ, पढ़ाती हूँ, लिखना सिखाती हूँ कि कैसे पढ़ते हैं, कैसे लिखना है, और यहाँ पे कटिंग टेलरी है मैम, वो मैम इनको सिखा रही है कि कटिंग टेलरी, कटिंग सिलाई सिखाती है, और आरी वर्क दूसरी मैडम है, आरी वर्क वो आरी वर्क सिखाती है यहाँ पे।
अच्छे शुक्रगुजार मान आज की सेंटर ये तो वेसान फिराक यजार सुवान वनकस वेसान क्या यह कमीजार अम पे शर्ट तो वो दपान मान ग ब्रो ब्रो पकन तो ये शुक्रगुजार थीरस ना सेंटर।
Dear viewers, the entrance test of integrated PhD program in the subjects of history, social work, psychology, political science and mass communication and journalism scheduled on March 30 and 31 has been postponed. The new dates for the same will be notified separately. The written examination for the post of Assistant Directors in Directorate of Internal Quality Assessment will now be held on April 3 instead of March 29. The students of Kashmir University desirous to avail the hostel accommodation for the academic session of 2015 are informed to put an application in the prescribed format for the same by or before April 5. Department of Economics, in collaboration with Ministry of Statistics and Programming Implementation, is organizing a week-long workshop on empirical research from March 30 to April 5. Center of Central Asian Studies is organizing a 3-day international conference on literary legacy of Indo-Central Asia, Afghanistan and Iran from March 31 to April 2. The College of Engineering Zakura is organizing workshop cum training program for the students of BTech from April 1 to 8. The said workshop will be useful to improve the skills of the participants in various fields of engineering. Department of Mathematics is organizing a 3-day lecture program on mathematical modeling of biological sciences. The program will commence from April 2. For complete information about these notifications, log on to kashmiruniversity.ac.in and kashmiruniversity.net. Dear viewers, EMMRC has signed an MOU with Doordarshan for telecast of educational television programs and documentaries on DD Kashmir. The program will be telecast on every Tuesday and Thursday at 9:30 p.m. The telecast will commence from April 2015. Meanwhile, EMMRC has also launched KU Television on YouTube. You can watch all our educational programs and university videos besides all the episodes of Quest on KU Television. With this, we come to the end of today's program. Log on to our website emmrckashmir.com to watch the latest episode of Quest. Send us your suggestions at quest@emmrckashmir.com. Before I take your leave, here are a few words of wisdom. Jokes can't start a revolution, but they can loosen the bricks in the wall.